Alright, so recently I've been getting some comments on my channel saying that I should do some other stuff other than just trap beats, even though that's just primarily what I've been working on recently. So today I'm gonna be doing some boom bap stuff, and generally when I think about boom bap, for me personally, I think of my favorite artist Logic with the Young Sinatra series, and we might also be mixing in some elements from Coda the Friend. If you guys haven't heard him, I'm not entirely surprised. He's not a huge artist, but he's actually really dope, and he raps over like some lo-fi beats sometimes. It's pretty cool. It would help me out a lot if you guys would like the video and consider subscribing as well. So let's get into this. Alright, so I want to use this sample right here. Nah, I don't want to actually. Change my mind. I think I could do something with this one. And it's in 85 BPM, which is actually around the range that I want to work in anyway. We're gonna see how it sounds at 90 actually. Yeah, that sounds really good. It is like super loud though. Gotta turn that down a little bit. Man, see, whenever I do like some boom bap stuff, I need there to be some sort of soul in it. I need there to be some sort of like the loop, the sample itself could be the entire beat. That's what I look for. Alright, let's go and pull it over to a mixer channel and then put some RC20 on it. I might put some reverb afterwards, but I actually don't want any reverb on this right now. Alright, I think that sounds good. I never use this plugin anymore, but we're gonna go and use some gross beat. Ooh, I actually like that, but I actually don't like the stutter over here. And then another instance of gross beat. Alright, then I want to delete all of these, which is gonna be a little bit annoying. Ugh. I love sample manipulation, but it can be a little tedious at times. Alright, and then for this one, we're only gonna have that for like a bridge or something like that. And then one more instance of gross beat. There's something that I want to hear, and I just need to be able to find it first. Gonna make that a single curve. Alright, perfect. Okay. I want to make a pretty basic drum loop first, and then I will go ahead and do some like chop ups and other stuff like that later on. When it comes to boom bap, I know that you can use a clap, but I personally just like using the snare. Doing boom bap is all about finding those pockets, man. There we go, that's what it was. Just had to change this one up a little bit. I don't like that one. Alright, and I think that's gonna be good. When it comes to like boom bap and lo-fi, I don't know what it is with me recently. I don't like adding a bass, which is stupid because you need a bass. So I think what I'm gonna try and do is find an 808 that you can feel more than you can hear. So I'm just gonna lay out the basic pattern that we have, and then I'm gonna find some changes while I go. Whenever I do boom bap, it's really important to do 16 bars, I think, for me personally, is because this whole track is basically just for somebody who has like that lyrical freestyle type of flow, and you don't want to cut that short by 8 bars. So I'm gonna have a 16-bar verse, a little bit of a pre-hook, and then an 8-bar hook, I think. I can't tell if this sounds good or not. I think I'm gonna keep it though. Oh, never right, it sounded good. I like it. I just like it. It's really nice. I like how it just switches from an octave like right after that. I know it's a little bit abrupt, but I like it that way. All right, so it's gonna be our loop right here, and now I'm just gonna go over here to the arrangement and do some more, adding some more tension in the drums, and then finding some chop ups for the melody. Okay, so I'm hearing something right here. Get rid of those. Maybe just have that one. That's good. Subtle, but it just helps to switch it up just a little bit. Dig that. Bring that back on over, and then get rid of that one. No, actually, okay. We need to have that because it's a very abrupt change right here. So we need to have it be a little bit more. We need to have all the drums come in at once, right here. There we go. That's better. Then right here, we're gonna have that, and then everything will come back afterwards. Okay. We need to have a whole different pattern right here, don't we? We need to actually have this one. We just need, okay, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. It's fine. It's cool. Okay, nice. All right, so we did a little bit of changes. It's just little subtle things, especially in boom bap, that help make a track whole and sound more cohesive. Oh God, it stopped recording. I need like a really good like tape stop, but I don't have one, so we're gonna have to use another instance of gross beat. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that was nice. I like that. That's good. Yeah. Cohesivity. That actually worked out perfectly with the drums too. That's nice. That's really good. Okay. So this is how you do boom bap without doing any chop ups, because you just use gross beat and you're all done. All right, so that is our loop, and that is all that I'm gonna do for this beat. All right, I need to go work out. I need to go work out and then go to work, and then I will see you guys mañana. All right, so I just took a little bit of an L. I already started recording the second part to this video, and my memory card was full, so it didn't record any of it. But if I'm being honest, I wasn't really happy with where it was going anyway, so maybe it's for the better. All right, so basically what I did before I realized that the recording was cut, this is the sample that I chose. So I want to go to more of like a modern hip hop track right now. Like, of course, boom bap is always gonna sound older, and that's a good thing. But you can make it a little bit more modern, like how Logic does his like Young Sinatra 4 and everything like that. And then I put it into arcade, and so far this is all that I have. Pitched it up a couple semitones. No, that's not good. That's not what we're gonna do. That was not gangsta. Because this is the last option that I have, is just A sharp. If it's not good, we're not gonna use anything. We're not using anything. Alright, so that's gonna be all that I'm really gonna do with that. Then we're gonna do some RC20 first. I think I like this one the most. I'm just gonna cut out some of the more frequencies though, make it sound a little bit more vintage. There we go. Now we're getting to like that like soothing type of realm. Not so heavy in the mix with the digital. The reverb and the delay they're about to add are how like you can take like a vintage sample and make it sound a little bit more, excuse you, a little bit more modern. And also, if I'm being perfectly honest, you can really just do your chop ups within the playlist mode, and that's generally how I like to do mine. But one thing you do have to make sure you do if you're doing this method is to hit generic bleeding and then get it out to about right there. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay, so what did we do to get this more vintage sound and make it a little bit more modern? I pitched it up by 2 semitones. I put it into arcade and did some more reversing, and then I put it into RC20 to give it that more wobble effect and add the reverb. and then also added delay on the bottom of the reverb too. And that's basically all that we did. Nothing too crazy, super simple, but I think it has a whole new vibe to it. Also, I just want to go in here and just grab a simple drum loop. I'm not going to be using the drum loop, don't worry, don't start getting the comments just yet. I'm going to make my own drum loop, but I want to just do like a little tester, make sure everything sounds good. And this is not a very boom bap kind of drum pattern, but it's just for a test. That's good. I think I sound pretty good, and we're gonna leave it like that. Delete the drum loop actually, where there you are. Delete. I think I want a kick with a lot of bass in it because it's a very high sample. And also, I actually really just love the hi-hats that I created. They're a little bit more open, just like this one right here, and then maybe this one for like an undertone one, but we'll figure it out. I just want to get some sounds that I know are gonna work. I'll decide an 808 once we get into it. I don't know if I'm gonna be using one or not. Definitely need a hi-hat here. Now, as you can actually hear it starting to come together. My God, it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. I need the fan for a second, guys. I apologize. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, that feels real nice. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. I want to add some perks, but I don't want it to get too, like, trapified. So I'm not going to do too much. I think that's going to be it. I think I just found everything that I want to do to it. I need some low end, though. That's the only thing that's missing here. Something to drive it. It might even go get some keys, and that'll act as our bass. Yeah, just having like 2 notes instead of 3 just gives it more of a different vibe. That didn't sound good. It didn't sound good at all. Did not like that. Oh, I think I know why. Because I'm not in the F sharp minor. Fucking idiot. And then you can try and do stuff like this, just to give it more character. Adding a top note that's not necessarily in the chord, like a 7th, but going to a full octave up might work. That has dissonance, but it's gonna have some tension release right here, so I like that. Ooh, that's beautiful. Alright, I dig that. So if we go into right here, it doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of change in the chords. Especially from this one to this one. That's because we're sharing a lot of the same notes, but changing the top of it. And some of them having the same top line, but then a different middle one. So that's what gives it the chords its character. And yes, this one does have a lot of distance between the F and the E. But it kind of gives like a sad demeanor, you know? While still being in the major scale. God, dude, Alright, this part probably might not even make it in the video, but I am just proud of myself. You know, I've only been doing this for around a year and a half now. Not even that, really, less than a year and a half. And thinking about where I started to how much that I've learned, because I myself took the time to go and look up tutorials and practice every single day for hours. I've never really stopped to think of just how much that I've learned. It's actually really cool. Let's go and hear the drums on their own and see how they hold up. They sound very trappy, not gonna lie to you, but I mean the whole point of this this beat is gonna be like a modern boom bap beat. Yeah, and I think that snare has to change though. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Man, okay, this loop for a little while. I dig it. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. Alrighty, so I think that is going to do it for me. I really don't know if this video is going to be longer or shorter, if I'm being honest, because I've recorded in 2 separate days, which means that it should be really long. But there have been really simple beats, you know. That's one thing I feel like I've been doing recently, is just kind of finding the groove that I want and then stopping. And I partially think the reason that is because I'm getting my beats page all set up so I can start going hard on selling stuff. So I'm doing a little bit less as far as my production and just making sure that it's good enough for a rapper to have as much room as they need. Yeah, especially with boom bap like this, they don't need to be crazy. It's enough for someone to actually get like a feeling off of it, which I think this melody really creates. And the groove is good, which the drums really bring in. And personally, when it comes to like a modern boom bap track, I actually really like to have a little bit more spacious and full, and those keys really help out with that. And yeah, just very simple arranging. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. If I do anything that is noteworthy, I will go ahead and turn the camera back on, but I think that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.